In Los Angeles, thousands of women and men haul waste, sort trash, and transport goods. Their jobs are dangerous, dirty, and poorly paid. Now they are fighting to transform our region's port trucking and waste and recycling industries. The stakes are high for them, for our environment, and for our city. Margarita Castro is a single mother of two and works as a sorter at American Reclamation, one of LA's largest waste hauling and recycling companies. Though her safety is often at risk, she can't afford to quit because her children depend on her to survive. Unable to afford a car, Margarita begins her day at 4 a.m. to make the 2-hour bus trip to American Reclamation.
I work at the baler, where we sort cardboard and plastic. The conditions are bad. There are a lot of dangers in that job. Basically, we risk our lives every day. When you're sorting the trash, there are a lot of dangerous materials. Dead animals, broken glass, needles. They pay us minimum wage, and they don't value our work. It's a hard job. It's a difficult time for me now. Sometimes I don't have enough money for food. I have to borrow money just so that I can survive with my children.
For most of his career as a port truck driver, Eduardo Urrea was misclassified as an independent contractor, a status that stripped him and thousands of other drivers of virtually all rights and protections. He currently works at the multinational transportation company, Toll, where despite retaliation, he joined with his coworkers to demand union representation, better conditions, and respect.
When the
company found out I was organizing, their treatment towards me changed. They put me on night shift because of my involvement in organizing with the union. This was, in my opinion, retaliation. I have a year working in the night shift, and it has affected me. I am here in the day and my family is here at night, making it difficult for me to see them at all. The change has not just affected my family life, but my health as well.
The waste and recycling and port trucking industries have an enormous impact on the health of our economy, our communities, and the environment.
The stakes have never been higher. We're facing pollution that makes children sick, sends people to hospital, and sometimes people even die prematurely. We have landfills that are closing, and we send entirely too much trash to landfills. We need to solve these problems.
Our strategy was to bring together a broad coalition of unions, environmentalists, public health advocates, immigrant rights advocates, everyone who has a stake in transforming the port and waste and recycling industries.
Whether they're driving a truck in the ports or whether they're handling waste in LA, these are the people that really need to be part of the middle class. They've been misclassified, they don't have good jobs, but yet they're out there striving every day. They want good jobs, they want to work. These are the people that are so important that we need to help and reach out to.
At the heart of both of these campaigns are the men and women who work in these industries. And without their willingness to sacrifice and risk their own jobs, we can't win.
We are all afraid of losing our jobs, but the struggle continues, even with that fear. If we lose our jobs and go somewhere else, we would just be exploited there as well. That's why we need to take a stand here.
Pues con mucho valor, sin tener miedo. Yo nunca he tenido
With a
miedo.
lot of courage and without fear. This is what motivates me to make change. Not just for me, but also for my coworkers.
Hemos ido a hablar con muchas personas que nos están apoyando.
We have talked to a lot of people that support us. This has helped us have a voice to change the system.
Pues organizándonos y haciendo marchas.
Organizing ourselves to do marches and protests. Unite alongside with my coworkers to do these things.
All of this we have done to let the company know that we are not alone, that we know what we want, and that we are learning to organize ourselves.
Sí, luchando por los derechos de míos y de mis compañeros.
Fighting not only for my rights, but for the rights of my coworkers so that we can better our lives.
Vamos adelante juntos, porque
That's what this is all about.
So far, the deck has been stacked against them because there's more power with the employers right now to keep them misclassified, to keep them divided. And what LAANE and the Teamsters do is to try and bring them together into a dynamic force to make sure we can raise the standard of living and make them part of the middle class. That's what we see, and that's why our partnership is so important right now. We're all together in this to make LA and America a safer and better place.